Hi, this is David Lee from Your Business Post. This is my guest today, Trish McGeer, all the way from Lancashire. Now, we just came up with the title. What did we give the title of this little discussion, Trish?
Well, in the immortal words of the fabulous U2, it's I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Now, is that you? Have you found what you're looking for in life, in business, whatever you're doing? So that's what we're going to examine. So, Trish, we've known each other, I think, 5 years. And I came up your way, and I did a presentation. So what can we say to people that are still trying to find what they're looking for? Because we're all looking for something, but how did you find what you were looking for, Trish?
Well, I think, David, part of my good fortune was, I've tried a lot of different things in life. I started off as a nurse. I had a consultancy business that I ran successfully for a number of years. And I found my way into property because, of course, being self-employed, I had gone from having a secure job with the pension pot and what have you to having an unsecure job because I worked for myself. And I involved myself in property because I knew I needed to build up a pension pot and a reliable income. But I guess I found what I'm looking for because what I was looking for, I think, was always there. The thing that I'm particularly good at helping people find their way forward. And I've always been good at that. I kind of lost sight of it. So sometimes I had to go all the way around to come back to where I started it.
Yep.
So I have found what I'm looking for, but it was here all along. And I think that's the point that we're making today.
That's it. Sometimes it's really what we've grown up with, what we're really passionate about, and we have to rediscover the reason, the flame that has to be reignited. And I can see when you're doing your various business activities, you said to me, David, I really like helping with people. This is what I'm good, and I've seen you progress and do these little milestones along the way. So what are the things you're encountering, like I'm encountering, where people just haven't found what they're looking for?
Well, David, look, I think the real thing is that, there's a tendency, I think, today, because there's a big world of information out there, for us to look for the next best thing and the next best thing and the next best thing. And of course, we all know that sometimes the next best thing is not the right thing for us. And I think there are a lot of business people and a lot of property people that are searching for that quick fix. Now, I'm not suggesting that everybody out there is shy of hard work. Actually, I think the big problem is a lot of people are struggling and they're working super hard, but it's just still not working for them because the one variable that goes with all of these next best things is ourselves.
That's
We've
right.
got to deal with ourselves.
So we see people going around trying to get themselves trained up, and they go from one thing to another, and you've had an experience like that, like I've had so many. What was the common variable? It's yourself, and you don't say, don't do it, but what are you saying to people when they come up to you? I'm going to try something else.
Well, I've had a couple of conversations lately with people that I work with and have worked closely with, and the excitement of being involved in something new is great, isn't it? It's like falling in love, David, isn't it? You meet,
hang on.
you think, oh my God, this is marvellous, this is superb, I'm with people who all feel the same.
Yeah.
And that adrenaline rush that you get is just like being in love. The possibilities are endless. The chance that this person is the person of your dreams are endless. And it's like that with some of these business concepts and business ideas. They feel like they could be the start of something amazing.
Yep.
They feel like they could be the start of something real. They feel like they could be the start of something long-term, sustainable. But we all know that sometimes you get into a relationship and it's not right for you.
Yep.
And I think sometimes the bravest thing is for people to say, this isn't right for me because it's not in keeping with my values. It's not in keeping with my skill set, and it's not always in keeping with the time that I have to invest, or even the money that I have. And sometimes we're so in love, we're blind to all of the other things that we need to take into account.
we can laugh and smile at that because we've been through it and we know what it's like. When we're doing what you're doing, what I'm doing, quite often it's a lonely world. There's not too many people that we can connect with, but we feel as though when we get that rush, we've got like-minded people all around us, and we're with all these people that really on the same wavelength, when the reality is we get less and less people that really are in tune with what's necessary, what's needed, because it's impossible for us to have it all up here. It's just not going to happen. So that's why we need a few connected people. So what's happened with you? What are your connections to make your reality, to do what you're doing, Trish? You must have connections that make a difference.
Well, of course I do. But again, what I'd go back to, I'd say that what you and I have talked about before, and it has to start with me. Your business, whatever your business is going to be, has got to be driven by your passion. It's got to be driven by your values. It's got to be driven by what your skill set is, what your knowledge is. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean to say you don't build a network around you to do the bits that you're not good at, or to do the bits that you don't want or need to do in your business. But David, you and I know as well that the fundamentals of business are quite boring, aren't they?
It's not sexy.
The accounts, the calls. It's not that flush of love. Mm-hmm. When you're in your business and when you're even systemizing your business, the fundamentals have to be covered, and it's not rah excitement every day of the week, is it?
But I like it. I like that stuff because that's what I'm doing that I like.
That's right. Now, look, so in terms of my network, the bits that I know about myself, the bits that make me good at what I do, are the bits that make me appalling at all the other bits of my business. The bits that I'm great at in my business are connecting with people, with passion and with purpose and with good heart. But that's the creative side of me. That's the person that loves to give love. But the person that I am, love though I may give, makes me awful at doing the admin. It makes me awful at doing the accounts. It makes me awful at doing the fundamentals of business. So I've got to have a good team around me to do that. Yeah. And I've got to have the systems in place to make that possible.
Systems. You weren't a systems person. You got things systemized. You need someone like me to be the front of the business. I need someone like you to be the back of the business. And either way, we make a good business. That's right, because somebody can be the front person, somebody else different skill set, back person. Then you've got other people. That's happened. I've seen so many businesses where you've got the combination of the two. That's what works the best, because fundamentally you're different people. And you do things, you see things, you see the same vision, but you do things, go about it in a different way. So that's the magic. Yeah. Well, we're just about come to our end of our little slot. How can people, we'll put a link below. If people want to contact with you, I think that's the easiest way, for whether it's property or business or whatever you're doing. I'd like to thank you so much, Trish, for spending a few moments with everybody on your property, your business post today, and we'll catch you again very soon. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Bye.